All right, everybody, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Stage 8, The Last Stand, using the very first ship. I forgot what it was called because I never use it anymore. But we've gotten this far. We have a reasonable ship to start with. We got a full weapon loadout plus a beam weapon on our drone part. We got hacking, we have max shields, we have no evasion. And then we have a full crew. We have moderate subsystems. So really it's going to be about micromanaging this last fight here. So get a few little extra boosts here. Get our hull damage replaced. So repaired that. Gave us a little bit of fuel. So pretty much par for the course. So the goal here, ideally, if we could save these repair stations, that would be great. But the likelihood of that happening is just, it's not going to happen. So we're going to go and attack him, and he's going to come to the base here. These here will be overtaken. There's just, unfortunately, nothing we can do about it. If one of these would stay, that would be nice, but they just won't, I'm afraid. Occasionally you can get lucky where the repair station is right in a good spot where it doesn't get taken over right away. So I'll not... I'll leave it there for now. So I'm going to take the bribe. I have no beef with this guy. I'm not going to fight. I want full power, absolute full power. So I could boost something to evasion. The only benefit to dumping something into evasion at this point is if they hit my weapons early, or if they take out my drone parts. That's going to be some energy to free up here. I could toss that all into evasion and avoid some missiles. So it doesn't hurt to spend this scrap while you got it. So I may as well put it in here. Like I said, if they shoot a missile and hit my drone part, where's drone? If they hit my drone station, that's 3 energy freed up. I can immediately toss that into my engines. So I said that we didn't have any extra energy laying around. I could take the energy out of my health. I'll put that in there. Get just a little bit of extra dodge. It's never really a ton, but in a bind, it could come down to saving your life if you can avoid a missile. Alright, so that one's already gone. That node is gone. This repair node is going to be gone in no time too. So realistically, I could go here and collect whatever rewards are in there and then just come back. Honestly, I don't think the rewards are going to be enough to even warrant it, because it's not going to be enough to get that next level of evasion anyways. So honestly, I'm just going to, you know what, I'll actually go here. If it gives me enough scrap, I can actually upgrade my hacking one more. So I'll take the little bit of reward here. I have plenty of fuel to deal with. So 44 scrap and a bunch of fuel. We'll upgrade hacking 60. Perfect. So I'll actually take that out of evasion and put that into my hacking. Hacking is much more important because it'll give me a 10-second disruption. Alright, so we're going to go and we will camp out at that base, wait for him to come to us, and then we'll see if we can get through it. We will see if we can get through it. Alright, so now when we jump, we don't have to jump because he's incoming. We'll let him come to us, and then he's going to back off. If we're lucky, we could follow after and get this repair, but honestly, there's too many no jumps to get there. I just don't see that happening. So the main thing is to get through this first encounter without too much damage. If we can get by with less than 10 damage, we're going to need a lot for the drone one. I can guarantee it. We should be okay with the final stage, which is a whole bunch of boarders, because we have a full crew. But this first one is going to be the deal breaker. So we're going to go ahead and wait. This will let him incoming here. And now this is when we take a deep breath. Always keep your paws up, and then just think things through. And like I said, we have to watch what he's going to hack. The hacking is a big deal. And actually, we have to go hacking onto his shield because he has a four banger for shields. We have decent weapons and they're going to charge up. But if any of these stray missiles start hitting my weapon systems, things are going to look ugly pretty quick. So I'm going to get my beam weapon up. It's going to take a while for this to do any damage until I get his shields knocked down. But once that shield goes down, beam weapon, that is going to be the real deal. So depending on what he hacks, if he hacks something poor, I have to just soak some damage and get the hell out of here so I can redo it. Because if he hacks my weapons, for example, or something that's necessary, you just flat out can't win. So it's basically a little bit of RNG here. So everything is up and ready to go. You know, maybe... Here's what I'm going to do, actually. I'm going to save my beam weapon because this isn't going to do anything till the shield is down. I'll keep this off. I'll bump up my evasion to start with. So we'll do that. And actually, we'll bump it to the max. I don't need the hacking until I actually shoot it. So this will give us the best possible chance to dodge whatever he's going to send at us. So all we can do is sit and wait. And then he hacked the health room. I don't care about that. There's no borders on here, so I don't need anybody in that room. If anybody starts taking damage, it's going to be due to fire. Alright, so I paused here. I can take one off of here, take my hacking. I'm going to save the hack until he starts shooting, because I have to let these things charge up anyways. And obviously I can't see his weapon power. Alright, so he shot something, so I'm going to send this out there, and hopefully that doesn't hit me too hard. We still have evasion, so we can dodge some stuff. He's got shield, so we're going to leave the beam. That actually went really well. That went really well too, so I'm liking where we're at. Alright, we're going to do the shields. So first off, I am going to... That's a good question. Where do I want to go with this? We got 2 chain lasers that are up. They're going to be shooting quick. My charge laser is almost full bore. I feel like I should go everything at the shields. Because the hacking, not only does it stop them, it locks this room. So nobody's going to be able to get in there and fix that shield except for the one guy that's in there. So all these other guys, they're pretty much screwed. If I knock this shield all the way out, nobody can fix it. And if I throw my Artemis missiles in there, the splash damage alone might kill this guy. So that's what I'm going to go for. I'm going to get a little bit of this. So we'll throw that on there, because that doesn't matter when it hits because it'll bypass shields. And then I'll disrupt and I'll hit all of these onto there, because it's going to do some hull damage too then, I hope. Alright, so disrupt. There goes that. Counting it down. Alright, so now we're going to do 1, 2, and 3 all on here. We're going to leave the auto fire up. We haven't taken any damage yet. Shields are going to be going down. Artemis missiles are going to be flying. He hit ion onto my shields. I think we're okay though. We're going to let this do a little bit of damage, and then ultimately we're going to get this beam weapon up. We're going to have to sacrifice our evasion, but we want that beam weapon to be doing its thing. Because ultimately, once the shield is down, I could probably turn off hacking and take that energy and throw it to beam and keep my evasion. Alright, so we did a good amount of hull damage, and we knocked his shield down quite a few pegs. And this Artemis is actually going to do pretty well for the rest of it. So we need to think about what's the most dangerous weapon. This is ion-based, these are laser weapons, these are missile weapons. So both chain lasers are going on those things. This one here is, actually both of these are awful, awful weapons because they just spray shit everywhere. Charge laser, I'm actually going to pull off and let that charge up a couple. If I have to shoot that back at the shield, I will. I can't actually unlock that until it's on cooldown, so that's kind of a mechanic of the game here. I'm going to leave my evasion up and save myself the beam weapon. I don't know that it's going to benefit me just yet. Yep, see, it's good that I didn't spend my evasion because I need to dodge whatever he's going to shoot at me. And I soaked it, so that's actually good. There come the missiles. He hit 1, took 1 thing of hull damage, so I'm okay with that. Alright, so my stuff is doing a good job here. Shield is going to be down again. He's able to heal it though. That's I wish the missile would take that out. So honestly, I think we're just gonna let the auto fire keep doing its thing. All right, so I'm gonna go for hull damage here by taking this out. There we go. Could not have asked for a better first round fight. One thing of damage, and we got away relatively unscathed. So they don't always go that well. I'll tell you that. They do not always go that well. So I'm happy with how it turned out. We didn't even have to use our beam, which I thought this was going to be a critical component into beating this. The next stage is almost so I can beat the first one pretty routinely. When I get to it with a reasonable ship, I can usually beat that first one. This next one, though, with the drones, if they get carried away with the drones, sometimes it's just, you just flat out get outpowered. So we're going to wait. As long as we don't go anywhere and try to do anything heroic, we're going to be fine. We can't get to any of the repair stations, so there's no point leaving this node, because this is a guy, this is a guy, this is a guy. Those are all super powerful ships. All it's going to do is it's going to cost us hull points and get no rewards. And honestly, we don't need the rewards. So let him come back in. And so now we still have to deal with the shields. Fortunately, we have hacking. He does not. He's got drones, but he has special drones too, where even if we throw hacking at the drones, his drones are still going to be attacking us. So there's not much we can do about that other than to, just hang in there as best as we can. So we'll have to see what this is. It's a combat drone, so it's probably lasers, which I can handle. But like I said, he'll have a bunch of drones that come out when we start whittling him down. He'll shoot like 8 drones out there. And at that point, that's when you just have to hope to hell you have decent damage. So we're going to lock down his shields. We're going to leave our evasion up for now. He's got 2 drones out right now. And actually, there's an incoming one here that looks like a border. I think he's going to land in one of these 2 rooms. So beam drone and a attack drone. Both of them I can soak. So it's these weapons here that are going to be problematic. So I need to take out, I think this is the missile one. That's going to be the most important one, because when it fires missiles, those bypass your shields. I just cannot do anything about those. Alright, so the door dude. I'll send this guy in here. I'll send this guy out. And I'll send this guy in here. Alright, so important to keep an eye on things. So, shields. Do that. Oh, he had a defense drone, that son of a bitch. Okay, so I can't do my hacking that easily until I take out his drones. So, the way that we do this now, we have to trick him. So what we're going to do, we're going to shoot an Artemis missile so that this hits it. And then right behind it, we're going to shoot this drone part. And if we're lucky, he'll shoot down the missile, and this here will sneak in underneath it. It'll paralyze his shields, and we'll be good to go. So we're going to shoot this. Actually, we'll shoot it at this in case he doesn't do it. And then we're going to take this here. We will unpause and do this almost instantaneously. A little trick. So missile goes. Here we go. And it got in there. That's exactly what we need. So now that this is down, we're going to take stock of our guys here. We're fighting a drone. I think we're going to be okay there. But now we do this. I don't care so much about evasion. I want to just totally brute force this thing. So we are going to go with beam weapon is coming on. because shields are going to be going down. Shields going down. We will go with charge laser on the shields probably, and one of the chain lasers on the shields. And he hit me hard with something, that stupid beam. Alright, so 1 and 3, and we'll see if we can take out a little bit of that drone power. Alright, so what is he doing now? Alright, so we did good there. Hit his drone thing, hit his shields. So shields are going to be coming back online. I have to turn off number 3. Beam weapon is doing good. Got to put out this fire or lose a bunch of hull damage. Sem has got to back out. He's got to... This guy can go back in. Alright, his drones are still up and running, so... Chain lasers, I gotta have those charge up. His defense drone is still going strong too, so I can't fire missiles. I have plenty of missiles to spare, so I don't mind leaving that on auto fire for a few more turns. I want to make sure that I save all my crew members. And wait another couple seconds here. See, now he just threw a shitload of drones out there. That's the worst thing that happens. So as long as I don't take any hull damage and lose this guy. Shields are still down. Cooldown is almost down on that. Alright, so we're going to need another round of attacking that. So what I'm going to do, what's more important as far as damage goes, his drones are going nuts. So I'm going to try and throw everything I got on the drones. We'll let this charge one more time here. Hopefully my beam hits once before the shield fully powers. That'll take out a good chunk. And then I'm going to get one more charge out of here. Toss a 3-banger on here. Alright, so we'll do a 3-banger there. Alright, take stock. Both of these guys got to get out of here. Okay, so... I really need that to burn out, but it's not. It's not going very quickly. I have no oxygen either. Shit. Alright, send 2 guys into here. Missiles coming, that's not good. So everything is going to his drone part. Now I gotta take this off. Things are not looking good. I need to get another. This is going to be coming down soon, so the shields will be going down. But I'm also taking a ton of damage. And there's fire going. This guy is here. I have 0 evasion. 0. Oxygen's out. Health is out. 67% health. I can't take out his drones. They're just not going down. Although I'm gonna go at shields here. Beam weapon is up. I'm gonna take one of my chain lasers and throw it at this guy here. I'm gonna try and survive for another 5 seconds to get a double shot on my charge. Okay, so that's that. Throw the charge laser there along with number 4. We're going to close doors now that the fire's out. And we're going to take a huge gamble and send all 3 of these guys into here. Hopefully it doesn't get hit with a missile, because they'll all be dead. Alright, so what actually happened here? His shield is coming back online. His defense drone, I think, is gone, so my missiles should be working now. My beam weapon has a damage of 3, so I feel like that should be piercing his shield. So we're going to pull my charge weapon off, leave the missiles, and We'll do that. Lower the shields. Try and take out the dangerous weapon first. And then we gotta get oxygen back online. And I don't know where I want to send these guys, to be honest. Somewhere closer. I lost somebody actually too. Somebody died. Due to lack of oxygen, actually. Shoot, that's gonna be bad. Both of these guys gotta get out of there. Shit, I lost another one. Man, I did not think that through. So did not think that through. Alright. Oh man, that was so painful. It's not a skeleton crew, but man, I really could have used that other rock guy. I forgot to wait a little bit before sending them in there. I don't know that I can beat the last phase. I have a good amount of health left over, but he has a pretty devastating final weapon too. I just don't know that I have the gusto to get past the last version. This might be a futile effort, as they would say. I guess I may as well heal Nikos too, or Nikos. Don't know what I can do here. I wish I would have paid more attention to the oxygen levels, because I would have never sent him in there until it stabilized a little bit more. So there's going to be borders, so somebody's got to man this door room. I want to keep up my camera room, so engines and evasion, I don't know how important that's going to be honest. I want this guy to fight and be able to fight in the health room. So honestly, who doesn't have fighting? Yeah, it's kind of Davian. You know what? Let's do this instead. We'll just upgrade our doors. That gives us blast doors. That should help me a little bit. And then maybe what I'll do is switch back and forth between these two rooms here. If I don't need, I need to see the power levels, so. Rockman has to be in the middle because I need to be able to send him in any direction. Alright, let's just do this. We're running out of time here. We're at 23 minutes. Jump. Wait. Jump. And wait. We have 40% evasion, which is pretty good. Alright, so intruder detected. We don't know where he's going yet. Shields one more time. Oh, he's got the super shield. I forgot about that. So 1, 2, 3. Actually, we'll leave 3 off for the time being. Alright, so we're going to pull off this one. Add another 5% evasion. I'm going to pull off Artemis for now. Add 5% evasion. 3% evasion. Alright, we just got to soak this. So he didn't put anyone on board. He just sent this guy in here with his confusion thing, this telekinesis or whatever it is. Alright, that guy might be teleporting. That's what I wanted, so I can send Rock Guy in there. That will both buff my doors and kill him. Now we just gotta wait for... Alright, so this guy's going in here. This guy's going in here. Take out both of these guys. 1 evasion. Alright, those guys. Alright, no more looking at power. I'm going into the door room. So I got super blast doors now. Shields, I lost one because of this stupid confusion guy. That kind of hurts me a little bit. Super shield is still considerably up. So, charge weapon is up. We'll send that one in there. Takes 10 hits to kill. We got 6 guys, one of which is confused. Alright, we gotta send both of these guys in here. Confusion should be wearing off, but I need to get my shields back up. I can't soak much more of this. My drone part is dead. I guess we'll go evasion. There's his super weapon, so hit pretty hard. We gotta put out some fires. Alright, we're gonna do this. This guy has gotta go up on this end here. He's gotta help with the fighting. Alright, shield is down. Let's get this damn hacking on here. 1 and 2 are gonna split the difference on these guys. 3 is gonna be turned off for now. Weapons number 4. I can use that one to just bang away at the shields. The rest of these guys, I have pretty good health. We can kill them. These guys aren't going to get through there. At least not yet. I'll send this guy in to help repair the door. Another guy going for my weapons. This will get healed in no time. Hacking's going to be up. Take out those shields. Alright, take stock of my guys. Mallet is going to go into heal room. Drop 1 here. Actually, no, my health room is already up. Okay, oxygen, 76%. I got to seal that off. I got to get somebody in there. Who's it going to be? Somebody with a high amount of health. And actually, I'll send Davian because he can power the room as well. And he's not doing anything else, to be honest. So I'm going to send him in there. Shields are still down good. My chain lasers aren't maxed yet, but they're going to be hitting those. Hopefully, I don't think it's going to take them down. If I can take out all of their guys, I might be able to hack it here. So hacking is almost done. Just enough time to get my last charge. I'll throw three shots of this onto the shield. Deal a little bit of hull damage. This guy here, I should almost let him out of that room. I gotta keep these guys in the... I have to keep them in the shield room. I can't handle losing any more of that. I'm gonna send this guy back down. Alright, so hacking is done. So 3 banger on the shields. Plus the Artemis is still firing. We did a little bit of damage here. Chain lasers still are only at +3. We could see some extra speed out of there. Alright, we started a fire in the shield room. That's actually good for us, because that's going to burn some hull damage. He's got to fix this. Oxygen is at about 70%. He did that stupid... I'm going to have to sacrifice Mallet, to be honest, because he's essentially an enemy now. But they don't have many guys left. Right, somebody's dying. These guys are both going to go in here. I think I'm going to dodge most of that shit. I forgot to pull off the charge here. 3 can come off. 1 and 2 are both going to be damaging that. That's good. Beam weapon. That's what we need. He's got no shield. I might be able to take him out. Davian, son of a bitch. He's going to die in there. O2 is at almost filled. Who can I send? Zinzin. Zinzin's got to get to O2. This guy's got to get here. Davian's dead. Shit. It's that war of attrition that I was talking about sometimes you get overwhelmed. But I might have him. He's got chain lasers are going to fire one more time. If I can get some guys and just not lose my ship, he's going to do his massive attack one more time. So we need to focus everything onto something that's going to kill him. So these last two chain lasers, where are they going to fire? And where's number 3 going to fire? His shield is already down, so everything that I shoot here should hit him. So it's going to be chain lasers are going to shoot 2, so 2, 4, 5, 6 damage plus beam weapon. We're really looking at, can we get those shots off before he does one more super laser? If he does a super laser, I'm toasted. If I lose any more hull damage, that's it. So these guys, I have to send into the shield so I don't take another hit there. Once this is done, everything's done. Because every level you lose, it's a hit towards the hull. So Artemis, I think, missed. Charged laser probably missed. As long as the shield's not up, my beam weapon did a little bit. Alright, so we killed him. As long as my shield doesn't fail and I lose that last bit of hull, fire, I have to put that out. Because we can still, I mean, we got credit for the win, but we want it to be a legit win. I had this happen one other time where I did a double kill, where I killed the ship, and then they killed me. And then it felt a little bit bittersweet. It's like I won, but I didn't win. And I want to try and avoid that here. So let's see if I can get by just long enough. Alright, so I didn't lose my ship. So that was a pretty heroic victory. And the fact that I recorded this one live and still beat it, that's quite the heroics there. Because, like I said, I've never beaten it with this ship, period, let alone the very first time that I tried to record it. So I'm pleased that it went as well as it did. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of insight into the Kestral. And then if you stick around, we will pick the next ship, which is going to be the Taurus, I think, which is one of my personal favorites because it is a heavy drone ship. Very fun to play. So with that, we went just over 30 minutes. We'll wrap it up here. Hopefully you enjoyed what you saw. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to leave them below. Otherwise, we'll see you for the next time. Thanks.